To address these rumours that were sparked when you were pictured with the Quran under your arm, are you going to convert to Islam?
I think that me studying the Quran is something that I found a solace in. I do study it. Nothing is confirmed yet, but...
You read the Quran regularly, right?
Yeah, I do.
In English, or in Arabic?
It's translation. But it's easier for me to learn Arabic by writing it and for prayer hour listening to it.
I've noticed you've Instagrammed some sayings from Prophet Muhammad. I mean, you're taking this pretty seriously. I mean, are you in the...
Salam alaikum on my phone for a long time before I cleaned my whole slate of Instagrams and Twitter posts. So that was there for quite some time. And people didn't realize that. It's just when it was wiped, that was the only thing people saw. And that Quran shot was actually from New York almost 5 years ago, or 4 years ago when I was
Just
there.
to clarify, are you in the process of potentially converting to Islam? Is that how you would categorize it?
I think religion is, any religion anyone chooses is a personal belief, just as a spirituality, whatever you believe. My sister's Buddhist. It's a consideration I have.
Why are you reluctant to say either way?
Because I don't want to speak on something that I haven't finished yet. I don't think that's right.
What is it that appeals about Islam to you?
As I said before, I find a solace in studying not just the Quran, other religions, just like meditation. I think something that feeds my soul and learning different cultures and beliefs. In the Islamic culture, I found a lot of people that it's very... I feel like it's a family to me, a lot of my friends that are Arab. And they've been really good people to me, and also working with kids in Syria. It's something I want to learn the language so that I can discuss situations with them. I want to be on the same page as everyone. And when I go to Turkey and there's prayer hour, it calms me. So it's something that I'm interested in.
I mean, back in America, it's a polarizing thing, isn't it? To just even suggest you might be, you picture with the Quran, you get a lot of abuse suddenly and so on. How do you deal with that?
When I was flying to New York recently, I was wearing a headscarf, and I got stopped. She opened my passport and saw Lindsay Lohan and started immediately apologizing, but then said, please, but take off your headscarf.
Really?
Yeah, and I did. I mean, it's okay, but what scared me is that moment, how would another woman who doesn't feel comfortable taking off her headscarf feel? That was really interesting to me. I mean, I was kind of in shock.
And you felt that you had been deliberately targeted because they thought that you were an Arab,
I don't know. I can't speak for what the purpose of it was, but it was really...
Did they take you aside, or what happened?
I got double-checked until she realized, and
you've never had that before?
No. It was strange.
Does that freak you out a bit?
It did. It did. It's weird. I mean, I'm from New York. I'm born and raised there, so I was a little intimidated.
What was the reason that you were wearing the headscarf? Is that part of your studying
Well, you know what's so interesting to me is that when we look back on Grace Kelly and Audrey Hepburn and, these old Hollywood actresses, they used to cover up the same way with their big glasses and their headscarf.
But that's not for religious reasons. That was presumably for privacy.
Do it because maybe you don't want to be seen as much in the airport. My red hair doesn't exactly not stand out.
So you were doing it for privacy reasons rather than for spiritual or religious reasons?
I was doing it because I was leaving Turkey and out of respect for certain countries that I go to, and when I see certain people, I think I feel more comfortable acting the same as the other woman. That's just a personal respect issue for me that I have. And so I had it on. And it was also really early, but I felt more comfortable that way.
And then you felt very uncomfortable.
And then I was a little scared.
Let me ask you about...
going to America.
Well, let me ask you about your new president, Donald Trump. A lot of actors have been coming out to hammer Donald Trump, being very abusive about him publicly and in interviews and on stages and so on. You've not gone down that road. You've actually been quite, not supportive, but you've defended his right to be the president.
You did too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did on Bill Maher. I saw that. I think it's such a double-edged sword, this situation, because I don't agree with his policies and the things that he's doing, but at the end of the day, he is the president right now. So what's the point in picking on someone instead of letting just see what they're capable of or not capable of? I can't speak on that because I'm not him. I don't know what goes on. I would love to be a fly on the wall.
Do you feel like the hysteria is slightly overplayed at the moment? Because I do.
I think so. I think so. I think it's just people are, making it overly dramatic. And I do think his Twitter needs to be taken away or deleted. I just think, you know, why don't kick someone when they're down?
Aren't you doing a news thing where you take over people's Twitter?
Yes, I just filmed the sizzle reel for a show.
What is it?
It's called Nerd, and basically I hack and take over your social media for 24 hours.
Can you do
Terrifying.
it with Piers Morgan,
Do you
please?
not- you're not getting
I would
into
love
mine.
to.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
I would love you to as
You
well.
and then Trump.
I can't think of anything more terrifying than Lindsay Lohan getting into my Twitter and tweeting.
Not
as
just
me.
your Twitter, your phone.
Really?
All of your
Everything?
social media.
Really?
Yeah.
And you just take over?
I take it over, and there's a series of dares, of which things you think you may be good at, which you probably aren't good at, that your friends will tell me about. And you can make money within those dares and then proceed to go to
Fascinating.
charity.